Can you add letters of recommendation after submitting your AMCAS application? That's what I'll be discussing today. First, hi, my name is Dr. Sarah Klebe, and I'm an admissions expert at BeMo. So, can you add letters of recommendation after submitting AMCAS? Well, AMCAS does not need your letters of recommendation to be able to verify your application. So you can submit your application even if your letters haven't arrived at AMCAS yet. Generally, your letters and your application will be made available to medical schools after the application has been verified. And if your letter arrives at AMCAS after your application has been processed, it'll be forwarded to schools on a rolling basis. So generally speaking, letters of recommendation aren't typically due until you submit your secondaries. And so generally that would be at the earliest around July of the year that you apply. That said, don't think that this means you can push your letters until the very last second. I hesitate saying that. You should be really prompt and on top of things with your letters of recommendation. Writing a letter of recommendation isn't necessarily something that's really easy and done without much thought put into it if it's going to be a good letter of recommendation. You need to give your letter writers a minimum of 2 weeks before everything is due, preferably more. Writing a solid letter of recommendation means going through all the work that the professor or that the referee has done with you before, looking over their previous evaluations of you, thinking of specific things that they can speak about, either in terms of qualities or actual experiences that they've had with you and things like that. And remember, making this request is asking a pretty significant favor of someone. Again, if it's going to be a good letter, bad letters are easy to write, but you want to be writing, or you want to be asking someone who's going to write something really positive and that affirms all of the qualities that you demonstrate in your own application. And so doing that is going to take quite a bit of time. So if you're applying in June, ask for your letters, I'd say no later than May 1st, but a heads up before that would be very much appreciated. As someone who's had to write a lot of letters of recommendation over the years, I always want my letters to be impactful and really display all of the key qualities of an individual. And if I'm told that 3 days before it's due, I can't do that. If you give me some time so I can work it into my schedule, going through, a draft or two of it, rereading it, making sure that I've highlighted everything I want to highlight, that's going to be a much stronger letter. So, yes, you can submit your letters can arrive after your AMCAS is done. You can submit additional letters after you've applied. Letter of recommendation is one of the few sections in AMCAS that can be modified after you've submitted it. You would just log back into your application and request additional letters. But again, this doesn't mean that you can delay on this. I know that some students experience anxiety thinking about asking their supervisors, professors, shadowing doctors, etc., for letters of recommendation. But if this person knows you and has worked with you, they will be happy to support your continued work. Just make sure you give them enough time to do it. So I hope that you enjoyed this little video and that it was helpful. If so, please do go ahead, like it, share it with a friend who might benefit from it, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, and look for us on a variety of other social media platforms. If you'd like us to help you, click the link that should appear either above or below this video to see our programs and schedule a free initial consultation. We'll set you up with one of our admissions experts to answer any questions you might have and get you started on your preparations. We have programs to suit any of your needs, and we are happy to work with you to determine which program will support you most effectively. So, as ever, thank you so very much for your time. Take good care, and I'll see you next time.